It's a disclaimer.
This video is for educational and entertaining purposes only.
This video is not made to attack anyone who may display these signs.
This video is made to spread awareness among people in makeup industry and those who are interested in this topic.
Indonesian, English, and Russian playlists are available. You can turn them on.
First thing that I want to say is that I am so sad. Literally every single product was from the tube. Friends,
Yeah.
here this situation happened how it happened.
Itchy. I feel itchy on my lips right now, and it was already covered in lipstick. Not
Ew,
what you do.
this
What
is
you
so
do.
cringe. Blood oil now. Oh no!
It's too late. Apologize. Too
I'm
late.
not about him, about the lips.
1 second. Let me sip. I need some sip.
This or tequila?
No. Sip of slip.
I need a sip of therapy. Sir, I need fucking hot.
What else, girl?
Miss,
What else?
can I order some food first, some coffee, and then we...
Hi everyone. It's Sasha and
Chris?
again. We are back from the makeup, and we're gonna give you a very honest review on what happened in the previous video. I don't want to judge too much, but we need to, and I feel
And
like
the first thing that I want to say is that I am so sad.
yeah, I'm also
Very sad that this situation happened how it happened. That it all like turned out this way, which is very upsetting. And like again, we always like now we know how to do it properly, so we always have our notes, so we don't miss anything.
Yes.
So let's start from the clean, open bag. Like when he opened his bag, she noticed that it was all clean. It was very organized. It was clean-ish. Not like everything was clean, but it was pretty much like organized, which is a very big plus because we always say that like your makeup bag is your, you know,
face. Your
yeah, well, basically your face.
But the like first I was like, wow, he's putting everything on the tissue. He's like I thought he actually first wanted to wipe the table, and which will be the first thing you do when you come to some random makeup studio. You wipe the table first, which you're gonna work on, even though if it's clean or if someone wiped it before you saw it, yes, you can start working. If it's not clean, then just wipe it before you start putting your makeup outside. Yeah, I saw the dirty brushes, and it was like not like a little bit dirty.
It was just fully covered in
different
eyeshadows, in foundation,
yeah,
just everything.
all different colors. And I was like even thinking, how is he gonna make a good makeup if there is already something on the brush?
Let's take a moment to show you guys the reference.
Yeah.
Here the reference, like here's the reference, so you can see it now. This is what we wanted, and
This
this
is
is
what we
like final look. So
I actually like the final look, but we're here not to judge the makeup techniques, so we're gonna judge them in the next video. Just joking. No. So here we're judging on
we need another sip of therapy. Don't spit.
Yeah, so the brushes were extremely
We're going to remind you what it looked like in here, so you can
because I cannot
imagine
forget. I cannot forget. I was thinking, how can he make my blue eyeshadow blue if he has already all the brushes dirty?
like pink, orange.
Orange, different colors. And I was thinking, how is it possible? How basically all the makeup products were extremely like layered in makeup. I feel so sad. I was like I was extremely frustrated because I realized how much dirt is coming on my face right now, and on my face I don't feel itchy. I feel itchy on my lips right now. I cannot say. I'm just so crazy. Like I'm just so like mad right now. So he had like brush like this, and it was already covered in lipstick, like fully lipstick. And can you imagine how many people he touched with this brush before? And I'm afraid like all the models in Jakarta, all people in Jakarta already touched that brush. And
let's take a moment to realize that I just drank from her bottle that was covered in this freaking lipstick.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're in this together, so yeah, you know, I'm with you on this one.
Yeah. I feel. What is he doing?
What is he eating like in the middle of the fucking living room?
Woofy!
Why?
Yesterday he puked his hair out. We were like,
So you started like choking.
We started like,
and then,
and then like, like out of nowhere.
I thought he. Why are we talking about
Huh? Huh?
Why are we talking about this right
I
now?
don't know. Yes. So
back to the
topic. Points. Dirty brushes is a huge minus. No dirty brushes. No dirty brushes in 2023. Like guys, really? It's like it's the same. Wash your hands when you come back home. It's like the same thing. Wash your feet before you go to bed. It's like change to pajama and don't go sleep like this. It's just a very simple rules to do when you are a makeup artist. It's just like, and actually, if you say it's expensive to have like makeup brushes and like to clean them every day, it's not. Just buy soap,
like Dettol.
Dettol soap. Yes, you have one clean day because you need to clean those brushes, or just buy the cleaning solution, which is not that expensive.
Like 70,000.
70,000
It lasts for. I bought mine like 3 months ago, and I still have like half-ish.
You're not a makeup artist. You're not a makeup artist.
Well, I'm just saying that it can last very long. No, but I do makeup quite often now.
Yeah.
I do it like almost. Okay, let's say like 3 to 4 times a week for sure.
Yeah.
And I always clean like, even I clean.
Yes, guys.
And
like,
I do only my makeup, you know.
It's not expensive. If you think it's expensive, you're cheap. Because makeup, to be a makeup artist, you need to spend some money first to buy a case, to buy everything, to buy all the
itself
cosmetics.
is not that cheap.
It's not that cheap. And yes, the same thing. You also need to buy the makeup cleaning solution to clean all your brushes. Yes, he used micellar water on my face, which was good, but he asked me whether I want to clean my face or I already have a skincare.
That's good that he asked, but like the point is that even if she had her skincare on, she spent a few hours on the way
or anything.
For sure, it's been like, remember that pollution in Indonesia is quite like big topic to talk about.
Yeah.
But like, he still would have to clean her face like anyways, you know, like regardless of her skincare, whatever, it still needs to be clean because she like, if she already went out, her face is not clean anymore. You know?
Yes, that's right. So it was a good thing. Yes, micellar water was like another thing he didn't do, but it's more about makeup, not about hygiene. He didn't wash off the micellar water because you actually need to wash it off, because micellar water is the same as a soap. If you don't wash off all the soap, it will still be there. It's kind of the same thing. So yeah, but it's another topic. So micellar water, good. Then concealer from YouTube. Still, who does that in the 2023? It's like, it's not professional, it's not ethical.
Then she starts making unnecessary comments. It's not professional and it's not ethical.
It's just not what you do.
This is so cringe.
Ew, this is so cringe.
All the products were from the tube.
Yeah. Literally every single product was from the tube. If we start listing out everything, well, it's basically like
Everything.
makeup, like a whole thing. Like every brush was dirty, every product was used from the tube or the container, but basically everything was off about the hygiene.
Yes.
Every single thing.
Foundation and makeup palette has some sense.
Yeah, but it didn't make sense because he was applying it with a dirty brush.
Yes.
Basically.
So basically no sense. Oh my god, powder from the container. We will come back to it later, but right now I want to say that don't use the powder from the container, especially with a dirty brush. And it's just like, oh my god, so much bacteria. Now I feel so disgusted. I know what, I want to wash it off.
Let's take a moment to look at him.
To look at Wolfie. He's eating my flowers again. Wolfie! Oh, so cute. Look at his flowers. So cute.
I'm gonna take a picture of you and then I put it in there.
Dirty puff. It was obviously extremely dirty. There was like
It
stains.
was so dirty. He had like 3 puffs, and like one of them looked clean-ish, but the other 2, they were like smothered in dirt. I don't know, like
Yeah.
it was like a piece of
This.
a piece of something in there, a piece of something on the other part of this, and then like some black hair on it. And I was like, ew,
Black hair,
black
girl.
hair. I don't know whose hair. I don't want to know like where the hair is from.
Bitch.
I don't want to imagine, you know. I don't want to be like so. And it was very dirty, and it was very disgusting that he was actually putting it on her face whenever he was like, you know, like tapping her with some powder or like leaning onto her face wearing the puff, which is like a good thing to do if your puff is clean.
Yeah.
But if it's not clean, it's just better, you know. I don't even know what's better, dirty hands or dirty puff. I think dirty hands is better than the dirty puff, honestly, because well, everything is pretty bad, but like, you know, if you choose,
No, there's no choosing, baby.
just go home.
Just go home. Just don't be makeup artist anymore, please.
Yes. I agree. Well,
Oh my god. Did you see that eyebrow brush? What the fuck was it? There's so huge amount of soap on it already.
Like,
How many brows he
dried.
did with that soap? Like, I'm fucking shaking of anger. Dude, who told you you can do that?
so bad.
It's so bad. Like, you
It was
cannot
like
do
a
this.
thick layer of soap on the brush that you could possibly do like another brush
You
out
know
of it.
when
I
you
don't
touch
know.
someone's brows, there could be some
Like
skin
pieces of skin.
inside.
Let's
And like,
say like some people have eczema, some people have like I don't know, like
anything,
rosacea or
just
something.
anything.
Every disease
Yeah.
that is about like skin disease, it can be transferred.
Can be transferred, and so many things can be transferred through the thing that he's doing. Like, he could just like use it on someone else. You basically, when you rub like this, you're basically exfoliation.
Oh, yeah.
Doing the exfoliation for the skin.
mhm.
So basically, a lot of skin pieces can stay on that brush, and that's why you need to throw it away and don't use it again. Oh my god! The soap container was so dirty. Like, you can see the layers of dirt on it.
It was, I think it was some foundation, you know, like when you apply like a brow soap, like the eyebrow soap, and you kind of remove the top layer of
the
foundation,
foundation,
or like powder or something, and it stays on your brush, and then like when you dip it back into the soap container, you kind of like leave it all there, so like all of this like foundation.
Bitch! Hey you! Hey you! Get up!
I think he's on attention, because we are so busy with work.
There is a little cat. That's great.
Wait, let me remember what I was saying. Her. Define what? Which I get. Fucking kidding. It's okay, we'll clean it. We'll wash it. Why didn't you just
We're just washing the black cloth.
pretend like you were meant to do this?
Yeah.
Chris Jenner said that, so.
It's better for you to just use the disposable brushes all the time.
It's
And-
so much cleaner,
yeah.
and it will never leave any stains on your products just because you will throw it away.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was crazy. The amount of grease was on that brush, it was just impossible.
It was really bad.
Yeah, liquid eyeliner, everything was from tube. We just opened the eyeliner, was like just like using his already dirty brush inside, and then put it on my eyes. So many disease you can transfer like through eyes, and if you have a bad immunity, and if it like it could be basically you can die. I'm sure you can die from that. And it's very sad. I already put my eye drops, and I hope nothing will happen to my eyes tomorrow or any day soon, because it's very dangerous. The same thing he was doing, he never sharpened his eye pencil. Can you imagine how many people use that? Like, I think next time I should ask, because I'm already so triggered. That's what I was keep telling you guys in the previous videos, and will be going to tell you all the time. Sharpen your pencils before using on someone's eyes, because there will be the outside layer which could be dirty from someone else. That's why you sharpen, so you remove that layer, and now the pencil is clean, and then you can use it on someone's eyes. It's so easy to protect yourself and others from disease, and not doing that, it's spreading so much bacteria.
So like whenever I was working and I saw them using the eye pencils, and I knew like they didn't have the sharpener, I just asked them kindly if they could like remove the top layer with the at least micellar water, and I was just like, okay, can I do it, like by myself? So I actually knew that it was all removed, it was all clean. I just took a simple tissue, I put some sanitizer or like micellar water, scrape as much as you can. So it's basically like all like new layer on your pencil. So like every dirt, every possible like infection or like bacteria that could be in there are just gone. And it's so easy, like even if you don't have a sharpener, just use it, a tissue or something.
Lips, guys, foundation, lips. Oh my god. First, I already told you guys in my makeup remake videos, I don't like when makeup artists leave the foundation on the lips. I think you should remove it with the micellar water, or just don't go that much on the lips. For example, if you have dry lips, and like I see people mostly have dry lips, the foundation will make your lipstick look even worse. So why do you do that? First, you usually need to apply some balm, so you're actually helping the model's lip to hydrate. He was using the foundation on my lips like more, and then use such a like huge dirty brush just like this on my lips. I was trying not to blow up but it was very dirty. The lipstick which he was applying smelled very bad. It was just like already for sure expired or bacteria spread. Like the lipstick which is fine will not smell like this. It will not smell like this.
Makes sense now. That's why every lipstick that I ever had to put on the job smelled like shit.
Yeah, that's why, girl.
That's why I always have fucking herpes on my lips.
Yes, that's why.
Now it makes sense. I barely had herpes until I started working in Indonesia. Like back then when I was working, I was like constantly freaking getting herpes. I even have some like right now, but
that's crazy. Don't do it. If your lipstick already stinks, you should throw it away, because it's already expired, and while you're using it like this with the brushes, you're spreading so much bacteria, herpes, and different other stuff. Just very, very triggering, because I saw the brush was already very dirty. It was just like soaked in different lipsticks. Just like, yes, just like that right now. And my lips was very itchy.
She was like, girl, my lips are burning, my lips are itching. Like right after he applied the lipstick, she was like,
and he was applying it like very deep inside, so I was afraid not to eat that much of the lipstick. So when like we stopped shooting, I was like removing the inside layer. Blush curler were definitely very dirty. There was like a top layer of dust or something on top, and I just do it fast because I'm feeling anxious. Mascara from the tube, just no comments. Just mascara from the tube, big minus. No. Don't do it.
He was always coming back to his phone, like opening his phone, you know, like taking his phone, like watching something, looking at something.
It's fine.
And you know, like
Yeah, you need to
basically
check
after
it.
watching her face, after touching her face, he came back to his phone, you know, like touched his phone, and then he touched the brushes, you know, like looking if it's clean or not. Just like, well, basically like a circle of, you know, like bacteria could be going around like her face, the phone, and the brushes. Like it's just like all together.
Yeah. So I feel the conclusion is there was no hygiene today at all. There was nothing applied right. There was so much of bacteria spread. I hope I will not fall sick tomorrow, and like any herpes, any like eye infection. I very hope it's not gonna happen to me. I'm very sad about what happened because I actually like the makeup. Hygiene, we finished talking about hygiene.
Yeah.
It's like all about hygiene. It's basically zero. It's like minus 1000 for hygiene. It's,
Yeah, hygiene would put 0, definitely 0.
it was just
It's
like,
so sad.
which is so sad because I like the makeup. I feel that this makeup artist has a lot of potential because he sees what we need. Like he saw that how we need. He knows how to blend things. He knows how to work with the skin. He knows a lot of things, and like we call it like well-handed or like
Yeah, well, basically.
like he has a lot of experience, and you can see it because he knows how to work with bullet face and everything. But it's so sad that his hygiene is fully off. I would love to recommend him to someone if everything about his hygiene was perfect. Like I would love to recommend his skills as a makeup artist, but the hygiene is fully off, and I'm very sad about it.
Because when I saw that he was like, you know, like really doing a good job with
Yeah.
eyeshadows, even like, well, like in general, it looks very good,
Yeah.
except for the eyebrows. But
Eyebrows,
everything
yeah.
else, it looks very good, you know, like the contour, the powder, the...
So he like, you know, like there is like a makeup artist thing, there is like a feel of the face. So he felt like what he actually need to do, what he doesn't need to do on my face. And it's actually very good right now. The makeup, I like it. It's first time when I kind of like the makeup ish, but not the hygiene. I cannot stand this. It's like I'm very sad that we are like roasting him right now for the hygiene, but it's true. And I feel very sorry. And also the lips, you can see how he knows that I want the overlined lips, even without telling him. So he knows. He already worked with Woolly models who
And it looks
probably
very
told me,
good.
yes, it looks very good. Look good on me. And he knows how to do it. And he was like putting it straight, and like very fast. And also his work was very
Like
fast.
an hour. He finished in 1 hour.
In 1 hour, this makeup. Yes, it's different from the reference. I feel it's a little bit different from the reference, but overall, it's very close. It's very close. It's very good. And I also feel that he loves the job, and he's like very, how do I say it? He knows how to work with the model. He knows that he needs to like push the eye like this, and like I really see a lot of experience there already. But unfortunately, the hygiene is no. So I cannot recommend him. I would love to if everything was clean, was right, was fine. I would love to even mention him, but because makeup is very good, and I'm like, we even took pictures when I look good on that picture.
Okay, let's
With
put the
Indonesian-
pictures here.
Yeah,
Let's put the
let's-
picture here.
Yes, I feel I look good, and it's the first makeup which I actually like take a picture and I was like, it's nice, it's good, it suits me. Not the eyebrows, but overall okay. So I feel very sad.
Me too. I have nothing to add.
You fell asleep here.
Oh, he wants to feel needed,
He wants to feel needed.
included.
Accompanied. So cute. Why he fall asleep here? Woofy.
You guys want to see?
Show you a little bit. Oh, he looks like a rat.
So cute.
Like a rat. Like a big
Expensive rat.
Like a big command rat, if you know.
You know, like expensive rat.
Yes.
Yes, expensive rat. This is
That
our
was
experience.
Yeah, was our experience about today. Let me know, guys, what do you think down below in the comments. You can also ask us any questions you want. Maybe we'll reply them one day.
We're very upset, and I really hope that our future makeup artists who watch the videos and who know that they are very good at, you know, like what they do, like they can actually learn from what we share in here, because like we share actually important information.
Very important.
And I really hope that like in the future the makeup in like industry in Indonesia is going to be changed, because everybody needs to talk about hygiene, because it's not only about how it looks.
Yeah.
It looks very good. I really like this makeup and it looks very good on her. I told her that, wow, I really like this makeup. Other things are more important, and
how much impact on my health it could bring, like so many skin disease, so many anything like eye disease, lip disease. Very important to remember to also think about it.
So I really hope that in the future we're going to have more makeup artists who actually know enough about the hygiene to, you know, like to want us to share who they are, of course, like if they want, because like the makeup is very good, you know, like I keep saying that like the makeup is good because it's very good, but I will never be able to share the makeup artist, because I wouldn't want to go there and get my makeup done if it was done like it was done today. It's very unfortunate, even though like the result is good, the hygiene is what matters. So it's a no for me, for us.
Thank you guys for today, and see you in the next one.
Bye.
Почему так и почему начинается плохо? Move it and make it properly. I try to fix the wing. I feel looks already much better.